Okay, so we're going to do number 4. And for number 4, I have y equals negative x squared minus 2. Okay, so we're going to do our input-output table. And we have our x values, we have our rule, negative x squared minus 2 equals y. And then we have our xy values, which form our ordered pair. Okay. Let's choose some positive numbers for x. I think that'll be easier to work with. So we could choose 0, 1, and 2. Now, remember that, let's say I had a number 4 squared, okay? This exponent tells me how many copies of the base I am multiplying. So my base is 4, and my exponent tells me I have 2 copies of 4 that I am multiplying. Okay, so 4 times 4 equals 16. Okay, so again, my exponent tells me how many copies of the base I'm multiplying. So in this case, my base is 4 and my exponent is 2, so I have 2 copies of 4 that I am multiplying. Okay, so here our x value is 0. So I'm going to substitute 0 anytime I have x. So I have negative 0 squared minus 2. Okay, well 0 times 0 is 0. And negative 0, it doesn't matter, it's just 0. So I basically have 0 minus 2, which is negative 2. Okay? My x value is 0, and my y value is negative 2. Okay. Now let's substitute 1 for x. So I have negative 1 squared minus 2, and that's equal to y. 1 squared is 1 times 1, right? So I have negative 1 times 1 minus 2. Well, 1 times 1 is 1. If I make that negative, I have negative 1 minus 2, which is equal to negative 3. Okay, so I have 1, negative 3. Now let's go to 2. If x is equal to 2, then I have my negative 2 squared minus 2. That's equal to y. All right. 2 squared is 2 times 2. That's equal to 4. All right. So I have negative 4 minus 2. Negative 4 minus 2 is equal to negative 6. So my ordered pair is x is equal to 2, y is equal to negative 6. All right, let's see if I have a little bit of space to draw my graph. So I have a value, so I have 0, when x is 0, y is negative 2. When x is 1, y is negative 3. 1, 2, 3. when x is 2, y is negative 6. Negative 6. Okay. So at this point, we can just, there we go. You're going to see this is not a line. This is actually a curve. Okay, it's a parabola. And we'll just worry about the positive numbers here, but our negative number, the other side of the graph will actually look just like this positive side. So it'll end up being like this. But that's a little bit more advanced than what we have to do in algebra right now. So as long as you just show that you've connected your points, and it doesn't have to be a line, okay? This is actually a different type of graph, a different type of function than a linear function. So we're just exploring right now different functions and how we input values into our rules, and then looking at whether things are discrete or continuous. And in this case, this graph is continuous. My x can be any value, and it will fall on this curve. Okay.